I'm Patrick Cain. I'm the owner of Patrick Cain Designs. It's a design company based in Los Angeles that makes everything here in LA. I only got into furniture design about 5 years ago, and it was purely by coincidence. At that point in my life, I had no handy skills whatsoever. I didn't know how to change a smoke detector. I didn't own any power tools. So my landlord at the time was like my West Coast father. He lived right next to me, he taught me how to use tools. And I thought I was just gaining these skills to kind of be more handy. And by the time I built my first table, I had actually started to really enjoy it, and I wanted to see how much more I could do. One of my favorite pieces at the moment is called our Vaughn table. And it looks like a slice of wood because it's molded from a live edge piece of wood with a special mix of rubber to make the mold. Then it's been cast in concrete. We mix in styrofoam to cut down the weight, but the styrofoam has to be coated in a special compound so it actually bonds to concrete. This one piece, the Vaughn concrete wood slice, has styrofoam, concrete, wood, rubber, and metal all mixed in different ways. So the creative process in making something new is really typically two-pronged for me, which is what needs to be done, like what is helpful, and also what's out there and what's it lacking. How can I improve upon this? At this point in civilization, I think every or almost every idea has been thought of within our technological capabilities. I think my favorite material to work with is concrete because you can do so much with it. I can make a piece look like a slice of wood. I can make a piece a different color. We can warp it into different shapes and bends. And at the same time, when it's done being made, it's super hard, super strong, and incredibly versatile. Something I want listeners to take away is that you have to remember there's somebody behind every product you buy. Realize how much slave labor is actually being used out there. I'm not saying just buy American, but just buy conscientiously, because your dollars speak louder than your votes. And if we start spending money in a way that represents our values, then our values will be represented. I think furniture, quality furniture, should be affordable to people. So our business is modeled around being around the crate and barrel type price point, but still being made in America at livable wages. We as a society are becoming more and more urban every single day. I think that has left a yearning in a lot of us for the outdoors. So in one way, my concrete woods, things that replicate nature, bring the outdoors indoors. The clean lines and minimalist design is reactionary to the lives we live. Our lives are busy. Design is moving in a direction contrary to that. The busier we get, the less we want. I'd rather people buy less, buy something that they can use for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. If we think about recycling, we have to think about both reducing and reusing. And I think my design does both that. Success to me is not worrying about tomorrow. Success to me is knowing that my employees are going to get paid week after week, month after month. There's no doubt about it because business is steady. And I'm actually taking a check. Success isn't major for me. There's an old Wall Street expression that I live by, which is pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. And I think as long as I'm getting fed, I'll be happy.